Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. Welcome to the ARTyRV channel tonight where we're doing a live Q&A.
And it is hot, y'all. Woo! All over the place.
We'll be your host tonight for a live Q&A all about stained glass. And if you have a question, just put it in the chat and we'll be happy to answer it.
If we can. If not, some of our viewers may be able to as well.
We've got a lot of people here tonight. We have people from
Welcome.
all over the country. And welcome everyone. It's been a hot one. It's been a hot one.
Yeah, it's been hot. So I think Ray chimed in real early tonight, wanted to know what your temperature was in your area. So, wow, Beth, 66 to 109. Holy cow. That's
gosh.
Quite a swing in temperature. Probably lots of rainstorms with those. So
who said it was 109? We had 106
today,
but that was the
heat index. That's what that.
Heat index.
That was with the humidity. We're so close to the ocean. It's we can't help but get some dampness. That's for sure.
I see a question from Pauline. Pauline, Ed and I discussed your question because I think you sent it to me in a message, and we'll get to that in just a minute.
Yeah.
Let everyone come in, and then we'll start answering questions.
Yeah, we'll get it going on here.
Yeah.
So brought a couple pieces of glass. And Ray, you know what you and I talked about, like a little slideshow every now and then of what Barbara and I got going on in our studio. So we talked about that today, and so yeah, we're going to be doing that, here pretty soon. So,
yeah.
But tonight we're going to be sharing. Guys, don't go anywhere. It's to us it's very special, and because you guys are helping with the project via your home, via your computer, and everything, that we want to share with you what's been going on in the garage project so far. So stick around tonight. We'll show that with you. It's going to be in a form of viewer showcase. So
it's we're going to share with you a couple of
just a couple
photos. And a new video is coming out tomorrow night at 7:00 Eastern. And it's first in the series about the garage to studio series.
That's right.
So it's the very first series. We're doing one every week. It'll come out at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night.
You betcha.
And so look forward to that. That's a new thing that we're doing. We'll take you from
so you're going to get us sweating.
The big mess to organization. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So like today when I got home from work, from the office, I noticed she had parked her car out on the street in front of the house. I was like, that's a surefire signal for me to back the van in and get ready for some junk.
Yeah. So it's been a journey going through all that stuff, but it's slowly but surely we're getting there. So we started the project in March, and we'll tell you about it when we get closer. Look for that new video tomorrow night at 7:00.
Got a lot of people tuned in tonight from all over the country. Guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. And those of you that are just new to the channel, if you haven't taken the time to subscribe to our channel, please do so. And don't forget, give us a thumbs up. And guys, we need to go ahead and give Ray a big blast. Let's light up the board for Ray. He's working hard tonight, Ray. Thank you for everything you do. We appreciate everything. It was very nice to chat with you and Susie today. It was made my afternoon. Thank you.
Okay, so Carol, I'm so sad to hear about Molly. I hope she'll be okay. She's at the vet.
Oh.
So Carol's had a very stressful day.
I'm sorry, Carol.
I hope she'll get well real quick. Molly's the sweetest little puppy.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say she's not quite old enough to have anything wrong with her.
I know, she's just
poor
a
baby.
puppy. Okay, so rain and thunderstorms, 87 degrees in Los Alamos, New Mexico. Sounds nice.
Wow. You know that Barbara
thank
and I.
You, Cindy.
Oh, Cindy, thank you. You know, Barbara and I enjoy sitting on our back porch when we have those thunderstorms in late afternoon. Almost a lot of times this time of year, you can almost set your watch by what time the storms are going to start. And usually they're starting somewhere around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Cindy, thank you so much for your contribution to the garage project. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay, well, let's go to our first question tonight. We don't have the lights I'm going to turn my phone back on so we
Okay,
can do the
hold on
lights.
1 second, guys. It's all good. Yeah, so those of you that make donations here on the YouTube channel, all of those donations go into the fund to finish the garage project. And if you would prefer to make a donation via Venmo, it's just Venmo.
Venmo.
Go to Venmo, and it's
At ARTyRV.
at ARTyRV. And so you can make a donation that way to the garage project, and
Or buy me a coffee.
or
could
buy
us
me.
a
You
coffee.
could buy Barb a coffee. You could buy me a coffee. You could buy us a coffee.
We usually get lattes.
Yeah,
Decaf
yeah.
lattes.
Decaf lattes. So,
Okay.
but yeah. So let's get to our first question tonight, Barb. If you're ready.
Okay.
If that's all working.
Pauline had a question.
Hey.
I think this is the first one.
Okay.
Do you know what the COE is on lamp glass? Pauline has a lot of broken lamp glass. She's refurbishing lamps.
Oh, now because in lamps, Pauline, there's so many different glasses, and if you're refurbishing flat glass lamps, the only thing that's fusible to those glasses that you're using is themselves. So you can't mix those. If you have a leaf that's maybe that big and you can cut it in half, you can fuse those two pieces of glass together. But other than that, I don't think I would do anything with them. Maybe find somebody, do some mosaics with them or something. But I don't think I would dare try and fuse different lamp glasses together and hope that they would stay together, because the COE is probably so far apart on that range that they'll never work. And I wouldn't even attempt to guess at what COE, whoever's manufacturer it is.
Now, if you have two pieces of the identical glass and
Right.
you want to make a pendant, if you stack them, it would be a nice thickness for a pendant. So you could stack them on top of each other.
And then the edges will
melt
roll.
them
Yeah.
till they're smooth. Is if you have a pretty piece of glass and you have something to go under it.
So if you had a piece of glass like this, Pauline, and you could take and cut two pieces of glass out of it and stack them on top of each other, then you could fuse this piece of glass with no problem. But you can't take this piece of glass and this piece of glass and fuse them together, because they're probably such a world apart. Number one, they're two different manufacturers. And so that's not going to work. So rather than waste a lot of precious time, just keep the colors that are the same, or the glass that's the same, and make little pendants out of that. You'll have a lot more fun.
That's for you, Cindy, the light's behind us.
There it is. Cindy, thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. We really appreciate it.
I did have the board going behind us, but we have the camera in a different position. So
Oh my gosh.
'cause I want Ray, you lighten up the board, my friend. Guys, Ray really does work really hard doing things with us, so we appreciate it.
Larry Murray's here.
Hey, Larry.
Barbara Caldwell says it's 70 degrees in Wisconsin. We're all jealous.
Oh, wow. And probably zero humidity almost, too. Probably 45% or so.
Yes.
That's
yes.
awesome. Enjoy that, Barb. Send some our way, please.
Okay.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you have any questions tonight, just put them in the chat and let us know if you got anything going on. Hey, or even if you have a show coming up in the next week or couple weeks or whatever, go ahead and put that in so some of our viewers will know where you are.
Also, the first of next month, we'll have the viewer showcase. So if you haven't entered for the viewer showcase, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and that'll be Monday, July the 6th.
Yeah, that's free. Viewer showcase at gmail.com. Send a well-lit photo and a short description, and we'll put it in the viewer showcase,
Yeah,
and you can get all your family and friends to see you being on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll be happy to. That's awesome. So there's a lot of things going on. This time of year, even though it's hot, there are some festivals going on, and it's usually a good time to make a little extra money is during the summertime.
Kelly is here.
Hey,
and
Kelly.
She's coming for the class.
That's
Larry
right.
Murray. I said he was here. Karen's here. Mary Langworthy, Michael McBride, Gail McGinnis. A lot of members here
Yeah,
tonight.
lots of
Carla,
members tonight.
what is vintage German Dassault glass? Carla wants to know.
Carla, that's a mouth blown glass that is. They call it GNA, which is a German antique glass, and it's absolutely beautiful glass. Matter of fact, Barb and I have some really unusual olive green colors of the Dassault glass and at the shop. That's in my office. But so it's a very expensive, hand blown, mouth drawn, I guess you would call it, mouth drawn glass.
Now, are they still in business?
Yes.
So the vintage German Dassault glass would be glass that's over 25 years
Over
old.
25 years old. Yeah. So like the stuff that we have leaning against the wall, that's
We have a lot.
we
of
have a lot of
vintage
vintage.
glass.
and it's funny because it's 3 shades of like an olive color, and I know where we got the glass from, and I know where the job was that my buddy that I got it from did the job, but it's kind of hard right now. It's like it's an olive green. It's like a khaki color, and so it's kind of hard to figure out what to do with it. But it's beautiful glass.
Karen, I'm not sure if that's a question. When are you two having a class on that? I finally did it, a channel. I don't know. You'll probably learn a lot on this upcoming series we got going on. So, congratulations, Karen.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do you suggest, Kelly wants to know, do you suggest a certain putty for lead cane use?
Well, you could go to our website at the ARTyRV, or well, actually at Conway Glass. We have a putty recipe that's right there, and it's the glazing recipe that Barb and I have been using since we opened our business in 1986. So, an old friend of mine gave that to me. He was an old glasser, and I have been using it ever since, and haven't had any problems with it. So, I really enjoy it. You can make as much or as little as you need, and you can always rejuvenate it. So it's really a nice product. So check it out. We have a recipe on our website.
ConwayGlass.com in the supply section. Yeah.
Is that where it is? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a great recipe. That's what I use on my lead cane. So, and I've been using it for 39 years.
Yeah. Yes.
39 years. Wow.
So Mary Beth and Frank have been teaching their 19-year-old to work, and he's doing very well. Congratulations.
Great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had talked about that. They had mentioned that a little bit while they were here taking the class. So
Good idea.
yeah,
Magali's
be on the
saying
lookout
hello.
for your parts, Frank. They left
Hi,
today.
Magali.
Hey, Magali, on the road. Magali. She on
Frank wants you to know that the chat isn't showing on the TV screen.
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that, how that works. You might have to
Yeah.
look at it on your
Where's the
laptop.
chat over here.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a second.
Hang on a second. Hey, Taylor.
Okay, hang on a second. We're going to blop out and blop back. Hold on a second,
Hold
okay?
on just
Hey, everybody, we're back. Whoa, yeah, we got it fixed up.
Sorry about that.
Fortunately,
Thank you.
yeah, fortunately, our technical assistant got in and had brought Miss Mary back just in time to have a problem. So
There you go.
good
Is
deal.
that
It worked
better?
out. Is that working for you now, Frank? You should have it on the TV screen. So
Okay.
that's great. Welcome. Thanks for sticking with us, guys.
You never know what's going to happen
Yeah,
because
watch
it is live.
all that.
Oh, yeah, let me do that.
Yeah.
Let me get
There
out
you
of
go.
there.
Get your hand.
Okay. Keep your
Stop.
hands to
Keep your
yourself.
hand.
Okay.
I don't know. All right, so we got to get into some.
Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. I got to keep this question from Kathleen. I think that's the next question. Oh, no. Okay. Gardenscapes LLC. Yeah. Any glass suppliers local? I'm in Merle's Inlet. Have a lot of glass shipped in, but looking for a place I can occasionally touch it. Yes, we're
Yeah,
open
that's
on
us.
Wednesdays.
We're open on Wednesday from 10 to 3.
10 to 3
You
in
can
Conway.
touch it. Yep. Sure
We've,
enough. We're in Conway.
yeah.
Conway Glass. And you can go to our website at conwayglass.com.
We don't have a huge selection, but we're open Wednesdays 10 to 3, and those hours will be expanded pretty soon.
Yeah.
As soon as the weather cools and we start back into the glass blowing season, look for more hours and more
Yeah.
more
So
classes.
Gardenscapes, thanks for
Thanks for checking in.
checking us out. And if you do, I don't know if you do mosaics, we're your place. We have lots
I
of
have a lot
mosaic
of
glass,
scrap glass for sale too, and some pretty
and
stuff.
it's reasonable. Yeah.
Yes.
So bring your box, bring your own box with you,
Yes,
and load it
please.
up, please.
Okay. Let's see. Thanks for all these great questions today. Here's a question from Kathleen. Let me know.
If we missed any.
Okay, Ray, could you put up a link for Kelly? I'm not sure what it is. I think it's our website link for the putty. For sale. That's not ours. Question: what are your thoughts regarding tallow candles? Why is it so difficult to buy them in the U.S.?
I don't have any idea even what they are, so I don't know why you can't buy them in the U.S. because I don't know what they are.
Yeah, explain to us what they are. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
tallow
what
candles. I don't know.
I don't.
Does it
know.
have anything to do with glass?
Karen wants to know if we're moving out of the building. No.
Absolutely not.
No, we're setting up a bigger YouTube studio with a little stained glass shop so we can show you guys more about what we do.
Yeah, so we want to be able. The new studio is going to be all about you guys. We want to be able to, like, I can't do things in my living room to show you guys. I can't show you the simplest way to learn how to solder and do it correctly and make it look good. I can't show that to you in my living room. I can't grind glass. I can't, show all the different little tricks that you really should know to develop your techniques within this industry. So we're going to expand the studio because we're all about showing you guys what we do and teaching you. I guess basically what we're doing, I'm teaching you my techniques, and hopefully they're going to develop into your techniques, and you're gonna even take those techniques a little bit further, and then you'll be sharing your own techniques eventually. And we all work about that. We have a lot of fun doing it. The other day, again, guys, I had somebody walk in my shop, and you know what they were looking for? They were looking for a saw. They was like, man, I can't believe you cut all this by hand. Well, that's what I do. And I want to be able to teach you guys how to do that, teach you the properties of glass, and teach you how to use your hand tools correctly so that all that frustration and all that other stuff stops. I know I can do it. I've done it before, and we're doing it now, so it's awesome. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're having a great time here on the ARTyRV channel.
Okay, tallow candles are used as flux in some other countries, in the UK.
Okay.
So this is what I'm seeing. Everybody's talking.
Okay.
So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Never heard that before. Thank you for sharing that
Yeah,
with
that
us
is
tonight.
very interesting. That's cool. That's cool.
I'll keep my eye out for tallow.
Yeah, because
Candles.
we use ruby, so We use Ruby Flux, but that's pretty interesting. I'll have to, next time I talk to Derek, I'll ask him about it, see how if he uses it.
Gail McGinnis is thinking of taking a refresher class. Where would be a good place to stay in the area? They live about 4 hours away and would like to stay close by.
We just had a Hilton Garden Inn open up.
Yeah, that's about, and then we have 2 bed and breakfasts here.
Yeah, the bed and breakfast down on the river is really beautiful.
And there are a few Airbnbs.
Right. So some of the so like our students that came in last month's classes, they all stayed in Airbnbs and within 2 or 3 blocks of the studio. Matter of fact, JR said he could have walked to the class, so that's how close they were. So,
great.
And yeah, so check that out.
Mary Beth and Frank stayed in a little cabin.
Yeah.
It was only 5 minutes from the shop.
So
so many places.
There's so many places. And remember, guys, so just to let you know, our beginner stained glass class on the weekend of July the 19th still has 2 slots available. And that, to me, is probably, even if you've done this before, it's a good refresher course because we spend a lot of time on learning how to cut glass or, trying to get you to where you're cutting glass. And then also we have 2 slots available in the lead light class on the weekend of September the 13th. So if you guys are interested in that class, those will be the last 2 classes for the summer for us before the glass blowing season starts. Is that correct, Barb?
Yeah, we have one in July, August, and September.
Yep,
the
July,
August
August.
ones.
The August
sold out.
class is full. That's why we haven't said anything about it. So
Yeah.
So the August class is full, and but the July class is nice, and we do have air conditioning in the studio, so it's okay to come in.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, the weekend workshops, they also include lunch, so you don't have to go out looking for somewhere to have lunch, and then you're late for class coming back, and everybody's ahead of you, and nobody likes that. So it's all taken care of for you. It's a wonderful weekend. It's a lot of fun, and so if you're looking for a refresher course or just a beginner class, and you'd like to join us, please do.
We have a viewer from Algeria here.
Wow, hey, nice to see you.
Hello, nice
Thanks
to
for
see
tuning
you.
in. Yeah.
Yes.
JR is in tonight. Thanks for tuning in, JR. I hope you're well, my friend.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so we got a lot of great things. A lot of people tuned in tonight. I brought a really pretty glass because I know a lot of our viewers do animals, and I wanted to share a really pretty glass for either dogs, horses, or manes with everybody. So that's a pretty glass that
Okay.
I brought home. And then I wanted to share. I wanted to share the glass that I showed Ray earlier today that I'm using in this project, and I wanted to share it with the viewers for that too.
Okay. All right.
When we get ready, I just.
All right. That sounds good. We'll get to that in just a minute. I saw something here. Let's see. Yeah, JR was talking about his Airbnb was 10-minute walk from Conway Glass.
That's pretty cool. And we live in we are an industrial building in the middle of the historic old district of Conway. It's really
Myrtle Beach is a 30-minute drive from us. It's about 11 miles away.
It is.
Yeah.
And on when the class starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, if you're going to stay in Myrtle Beach, you need to leave Myrtle Beach probably around 9 to make sure that you're in Conway on time, because Saturday is changeover day at the beach. So everybody's leaving and everybody's coming in. So you want to just make sure that you work within the time schedule of everyone, because there's only, it's one road in and one road out. So.
Yep.
And Conway is a beautiful town. We have 23 restaurants downtown, and any kind of food that you would like to have is downtown. So
it's walkable.
It's all walkable. Yeah,
you can
that's
go to
right.
the river, walk to the river walk.
Yeah, our river walk along the Waccamaw River, the beautiful Waccamaw River, is about a mile and a half.
Yeah.
It's a mile and a half
It's a
long.
nice walk. It
Yeah,
really is.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
So, anyway, enough about our beautiful little town. but it's hot.
Do you want to do some glass demos?
Yeah, well, let's share a piece of glass with everybody.
Well, you going to do some glass
Yeah.
cutting demos?
Yeah, we'll cut. I'm gonna show everybody how these. Let's do this first.
Or did we share those?
No,
Is that new?
this is a
Okay,
whole new
let's do
thing. We
that.
have 72 of these to share.
Okay.
Okay, and we're working on, this is number 20. This is lot space number 20. I want to share this with everybody. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to get my glasses out of the way so I can tell you what this is. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yep.
He's still
50,
looking.
69.
I don't know what he's doing. You're on camera, babe.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys. So this is share my Yakagani sample kit night with you guys again. So these are numbers 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. These 5 pieces. Check this out, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. This is your part number 5069 RG, which is restoration glasses. So this is a Tiffany reproduction glass. Take a look at that and look at the back side of this. Let's see if we can get a little bit of light through it. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Okay, so this has that gold silver in it, and also has a white opal, and also has the red orange in it. This is a beautiful glass shell. So this is a RG 5069. Y'all, it's beautiful, beautiful glass.
For flowers?
For flowers. This is flowers here. So this is another reproduction glass. This is for anything you want, really. This is gorgeous. So this is a 66 666 number 4. It's a 666 number 4. Turquoise blue, cobalt blue, and green. So it's a blue-green, a blue, and then another green. Absolutely. Y'all, I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of light in this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this glass, y'all. So this is Yakagani. Mary's trying to be really friendly tonight, but this is a Yakagani glass, y'all. This is so absolutely beautiful. It makes you just want to use it. This is another one that's going to light everybody up on fire. Here we go. Look at this. This is an RG again. It's a reproduction glass, a Tiffany reproduction, a 4403. And if I were a frog, I would be wearing this glass. Check this out. Isn't this absolute? I mean, come on, guys. This is beautiful. And the thing about it is Yakagani. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to cut, but what you have to remember is, as long as you don't change the pressure on your glass cutter by, not standing on it, but just pushing harder. You don't need to, because the glass is a little bit thicker, maybe it's a little bit wavy. You just, more than anything, you have to slow the speed down from one end to the other, because remember, it's not a race. And glass is expensive. So this is cousin. Look at this. Look at this. You want to make some leaves? Look at that. 1431. This beautiful light green, white, and yellow. This is gorgeous here. This is absolutely gorgeous. So this is white opal, lime green, and emerald green. Watch this. Boom. Here we go. Let's get some light on that. Look at that.
Frog glass.
That's what I said. If I were a frog, I'd be wearing this for skin.
That's what Ray said, yeah.
That's crazy. One more, guys. I'm going to share this one with you. Hold on. Here we go. This is 6647. And let me tell you the colors in this. Okay, you ready? White, turquoise green, and we all know what that is right there. Gold pink. Y'all, this is a hot glass. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at this. It's beautiful. And I can't really get it in the light for you, but hey, guys, guess what? In the new studio, we're going to have a new light box. I'll be able to show you everything. Oh, gosh, it's going to be beautiful. So anyway, I wanted to share. These are our 5. These are this week. the week of June the 24th here at the ARTyRV channel. This is the week of the June 24th Yakagani glass sample kit. Our five pieces. And I want y'all, I'm going to share them all with you. Here we go.
I don't know if they'll all fit or not, but there you go. Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that pretty? So there you have it, guys. And that's just with no light behind them, if you can imagine. Look at that. Let's flip them. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, so thank you for letting me and for humoring me and sharing this glass with you. So thanks for sticking around. And in a little while, we'll show you how we'll do some cuts on some other colors and share some other colors of glass with you.
Carol said she can't wait till you get to the Yakagani stipples. Okay.
Well, Carol, I would have to order a sample kit because all of my stipples, no, well, they are much different, yes. The stipples that I had are all on their way to New Zealand. I had a customer that bought all 5 boxes of the stipples that I had.
The samples?
The samples, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Sorry, Carol.
I'm sorry, Carol.
Okay.
But you know what? My friends up at Yakagani, maybe I could give them a call and get a sample box of stipples.
Robin wants to know, is there a difference between cat's paw and mottled, or are those 2 different terms for the same type of glass?
Oh, no. They are 2 different terms for 2 different glasses. So a mottled glass is produced by a process called striking. And cat's paw glass is actually, believe it or not, Kokomo's lucky enough to own the plates that produce the cat's paw design on the glass that Tiffany used. So yeah, so Kokomo owns the plates for the cat's paw glass, and they can make that in anything that they want. But
and a lot of it is sort of mottled, right? Am I right?
Some of it, yeah, it's light and dark a little bit. The cat's paw is light and dark because of the way the pattern is on the backside. But mottled glass is produced by what's called a striking process, and it requires different glasses. And what the striking process does is it brings the metals to the surface of the glass and produces the models.
Okay.
There's a lot of science in glass, y'all.
If you have any questions, just
There's
put
one.
them in the chat. Where?
Robin. Oh, yeah, we just did Robin. Thanks, Robin. Okay.
So if you have any questions, just put them in the chat. Ed's going to do a glass cutting demo, and
Yeah.
we'll take.
Well, I've got 3 different cutters tonight, 4 actually, but one of them is a great wall, and that's a cutter that's been around for a long time. I have several old cutters that actually, matter of fact, I.M. Allen shipped me a couple of 50-year-old glass cutters last year, and 2 of them were great walls. So they've been around for a while, and so this head that I'm going to be using is on an old brass handle cutter, but I switched the head out for that. And then of course I have my my silver schnitz, my 2000, my 4000, and then I have my afterburner, in case somebody hasn't seen the afterburner yet and has a little bit of a wrist or maybe even a, what is that, carpal tunnel. Yeah, so if you have a little bit of problem with that, this bad boy right here, the afterburner, okay, allows you to hold your glass cutter and depress the head, just like that. Sounds like a woodpecker, doesn't it? And so you can depress the head, and this allows you to put, this right here allows the palm of your hand to push down enough weight to depress the head and then control the glass cutter. So it's just an extra little, an aid for those of you that may have even a weak forearm. This right here takes the place of a lot of things, and it will definitely help your cutting skills a lot more. So
Cheryl has a question.
Hey, Cheryl.
What are the specific techniques and materials used to create solder lines that extend beyond intersections in Schrader's stained glass work?
I was going to say
Joanna's-
that's probably in the
Joanna's
book that you just looked
Schrader's
that
stained
question
glass
up.
work.
It's the answer is probably right beside it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The specific techniques and materials used to create solder lines that extend
What
beyond the.
book are you talking
I don't know.
about?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
But that sounds like a question that's pretty good right out of a book. The answer should be there too. But
Joanna Schrader's stained glass work. So the you're talking about the copper foil that extends past the intersection. The only time that I've ever seen it done is the copper foil is actually laid on top of the glass.
It's an overlay. It's an overlay. It's an overlay technique that is used in order to create dimension on the glass itself. And like Barbara said, the only time I've ever seen it is where people will take sheet copper and cut it and apply it to the glass.
These are the lines that extend past the intersection. So yeah, you can take copper foil and actually attach it to the glass. It has to be extremely clean, but it will attach, and you have to be very careful when you solder it for it not to lift up. So that's the only way that I know. But if there's another technique, I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, because when you're doing that, it does work, but you have to be really careful about the amount of temperature that you use.
So go slow.
Yeah, so go slow and low temperature. I would even maybe go as far as maybe using a lower melting temperature, like a 6337. So because that's a decorative solder, and that would help you keep the heat off of the glue, which would cause it to lift up, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have to be real careful.
And her work is all. Is that who I'm thinking of? That's right.
I'm
right.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, is all painted. So yeah, very light touch on all that type of thing.
Yeah, it is, and I've seen people use copper sheeting and cut with tin snips, applied to the glass, and then chemically changed or what have you. So there are many different techniques to do, and
Cheryl, yes, it's a copper foil overlay.
It's an overlay.
Barbara Cadwell says she likes the afterburner, but did not like the cutter that came with it.
No.
She put the silver snit in it. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, the cutter that comes with the afterburner, I think, is just something that makes you feel good that you're getting more than a little plastic black handle in the mail. And because this is the cutter that came with the afterburner too. And that thing is just, it's okay, but it's not a cutter that I'll use, but it's a cutter. And you know what, Barb? If it push comes to shove, you got one in your box that you need real quick.
Dennis wants to know, do you sell a complete set of hand tools for working with glass, or do you have recommended tool manufacturer?
Well, we at Conway Glass, we do sell a complete set of hand tools.
It's on our website.
It's on our website.
ConwayGlass.com. You can also go to the Amazon page. We have a small kit that's only $160 on Amazon. I think it's got the basic 5 tools you need to start. And then it has all the tools that we recommend that you can, if you got free shipping and all that, and you just like to buy from Amazon, and you can include it in your other orders.
Right.
Just go to our Amazon page. You can buy a little bit at a time, but we do have all of our recommended hand tools in one section as well. So.
Right. And then we have a beginner kit that we ship out of our studio for $279.
And that's really a nice kit.
It's a nice kit. It's got 12 or 13 parts to it? Anyway, you got everything that you need. And
you got everything
to get started. And your hand tools, of course, that come with it are tools that you only have to buy one time, and that's the initial investment. So the only thing we don't sell with our kit is a grinder, because we feel like you should do that. We don't want to recommend a $300 grinder when your budget recommends a you know, a $190 grinder or
And we
an
do
$80 grinder.
have our recommended grinders on our Amazon, in
Right.
our Amazon store.
And those grinders are grinders that we've tried out and have in our studio, and they range from, you know, $100 to $600. So
Okay, let's do some cutting
Let's do it.
demo, and then we'll get to the garage sneak peek.
sneak peek. Okay. All right. So let me share this glass here. This a lot of our viewers do animals, and this is just one glass, and I'll bring another one home next week and show you. So this one here, this is a Kokomo 61. You see that right there? Oop. Kokomo 61. It's a K61. Okay. This is really a pretty glass. And what I want you to hear about, let me grab this. So I'm just going to take these little sleeves. If you don't have a little sleeve, it didn't come with your cutter, then what you do is you go and get you little to-go toothbrush bins and do that. Put your cutter in there, put a little bit of cotton ball at the bottom, and let it put a little bit of oil in there, and then from then on it'll just be sitting in a little bit of oil. So let's listen to this really pretty. So remember, we've got the silver snick glass cutter here, and we're gonna go from down here up to there. I want you to hear it. I'm just gonna depress the head, but I think, you know, those of you that do animals, a lot of those cuts that I've seen are quite intricate, and you're really pulling them off with no problem. So, and this is a glass that will, this is a forgiving glass and will help you. Listen to it. And you can't hear it. Why? Because it's very dense. But we're going to take this and we're going to put our running pliers right here and pull down. Just like that. And run it. And now when you heard that break, it had a little soft twing to it. That's because the glass, even though it's quite dense because it's white and brown, it's actually quite soft as well. So we can take this glass here and we can take this. And remember, this is our silver snit. The angle is on the back. The angle is on the back side of the cut, where the screw is. So, and that's the angle that you want. And there's many different, you know, everybody, here's the thing, guys. Hold your cutter the way it's the most comfortable, and because you're the only one that's using your cutter. And if you cut a few pieces of glass and your hand becomes fatigued after just cutting a couple pieces of glass, that's not the cutter for you, okay? So let's cut another piece of this brown and listen to it. Then we're going to grab another piece of glass. Here we go. And then we'll do that. And we're going to turn this back around. And we go from the hot end, of course. And we'll see if we can, let's see if we can start the run without finishing the run. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm right there. There it is. So we started the run, and we can see it. It ran all the way up to right there. Actually, I'm sorry. There's the glare right there. So now what I'm going to do, and this will help you get a lot more glass cut correctly than not, is to start your run and then get in with your grousing pliers behind your run and pull down and away, just like that. Now you see how that just ran out? And if you were to try and pull that down this from way back here, a lot of times you're pulling down too hard here and it causes it to run here, okay? But if you'll get in behind it, you can kind of chase that and work that all the way down from one end to the other, and you can work it in a circle if that's what you have to do. So do all that, and if you'll just take your time, and your cutting skills will improve, and then in fact what you end up with is a lot of confidence. So so let's cut this glass here. I was telling Ray today how really nice this glass is to work with here. And this is a Wismac, y'all. This is a 6D. D being really dense, okay? Lots of color, orange and white. So if we want to cut a piece of glass out like that, this, y'all, let's get my silver snip. This glass is just really nice to work with. Listen to this. Now remember, we didn't just go to the racetrack and run all the way around there and get there as fast as we could because we don't want to. So what we wanted to do was take our time, so if we ran into a crack, we could drive out of it. And now we're going to try this, and you know, this may prove me wrong. It may just not break the way it's supposed to. But I want to start my run with my grousing pliers, and I'm about 1/4 of an inch in, and I'm right up against my score. So let's try it. There it goes. All right. So, and did you hear that? So, if you're trying to, and if you notice, I covered my hand. It's not covered up so you couldn't see it. I covered that run with my thumb and my index finger underneath of it because I wanted to feel it. I wanted to feel that run start. Not only hear it, but I could feel it in my hand. And now I can come back and I can come in right behind this because my run is right here now. So let's run that around a little bit. And maybe we can run this around right all the way over. No? And see, because here's the thing, and this will happen to me, it'll happen to you, it happens to everybody. Now, what I should have done, okay? What I should have done is I should have got back down here and started the run to come back this way. When I got to the point where I was pulling with my grout and pulling away this way, this right here, you know what that is? That right there is its weakest point. And that's exactly how it happens every time. What I needed to do was come over here and start my run around that little shy inside curve, and then this would not have happened. And that piece of glass would have came out exactly the way I wanted it. So we'll try that again. We'll change directions, and we're going to start with our run here, like this. Run there. Now I'm going to come back this way. I did the same thing. I did this. I did the same thing here. It's not quite as steep, yeah, but the same thing. But if I come back from here and go that way, then we're gonna get this out, and it's not gonna break the wrong way on us. So we'll be able to take and get that out of there, even though it's gonna be kind of a sharp outside curve like that. Ooh. So we're going to take this, see that curve right there? We're going to pop this. We've started our run, and now we're going to take this and we're going to turn this around. Now last time when I pulled down here, it broke right here because it wasn't going around that curve. I'm going to start this run here, and then we'll finish it out. And then we don't have to worry about that, okay? So it's all about pressure, and if you're pulling down too hard one way, it's going to make itself run to its weakest point. And its weakest point here, pulling down here, was right there, just like that, boom. And you can't stop it. That's one of its properties, okay? So I've got a really pretty piece of orange glass when we come back, Barb. Thank you.
Okay. Just had a couple of questions, and we'll get right back to that.
Ooh.
Carol wanted to know, is that pink or peachy? It's hard to tell on her screen.
That's peachy.
Cheryl wants to know.
It's a coral color, Carol.
Yeah. Cheryl wants to know what ornaments how much our ornaments weigh. She said they're beautiful.
Oh,
How how
Our
much
Christmas
they weigh.
ornaments? Oh, they only weigh about an ounce, maybe 28 grams, something like that, ounce and a quarter. We take my grandson and I and Barbara take a lot of pride in making them nice and light, so they don't pull your tree over. So.
Okay.
But still sturdy, so they're not fragile.
Frank says that the afterburner works great, but you have to be careful to keep the angle right.
Exactly, it'll cause you to move over one way or the other.
Elizabeth loves hers because of her arthritic hands.
That's great.
That's good.
Thank you for letting us know that, guys, because
Yeah.
it's important to our other viewers to know how you feel about your hand tools that we recommend. So thank you.
Yeah, if you're watching this video, this live stream, and it's helping you, please remember to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And, give us a super chat or
A super
buy us
sticker,
a coffee,
buy us a
or
coffee.
you can donate through Venmo.
That's right.
Okay, Ed, you got another cutting demo
Another piece of
you
glass?
wanted to
Yeah,
do
I got a
for
pretty
us?
piece of glass.
Okay. There you go.
Look at that one. Isn't that pretty, y'all? This is gorgeous. I don't have the part number on it, and those of you, if you do want it, I do have it at the shop, and I'll be happy to get it and bring it in next week for us. But, so yeah, I love this color here. It actually matches my scissors almost. Look at that. That's pretty good. So this is this orange here is it's a Clemson orange, but it doesn't have to be a Clemson. It could be a Tennessee orange too. So let's grab another cutter here and see what this stuff sounds like. This is a very dense color. This is an old Spectrum, and I'm sure that Oceanside still makes this this color. But so yeah, let's listen to this. And I can't remember, guys. I can't remember if this is soft or a hard glass. But let's try it out. This is my Silberschnitt, made by Bowl. This is my Bowl 2000. I love this glass cutter here. It fits in my hand well, and it allows me to. And this is how I hold it, just like this. So when you see me cutting glass like this, this is what it looks like on the side view. So here we go. Let's cut a little bit of orange. Oh, it's soft. Oh, you'll like this glass, y'all. It's very soft. Okay, and the run starts nice and easy. And we'll bring this up. So you can see right here. You can see the run starts right here, and boom, right there is where it stopped. So you can see my index finger underneath. I'm right here at the run. I'm going to come down. Make sure your grousing pliers. Make sure your grousing pliers, the straight jaw is on top. Get behind your score, pull down and away, and you're all set. And guys, wow. If you're frustrated about cutting glass and worried about this opal, don't worry about it. Let's try something crazy with this. Let's see if we can maybe get this out a little bit. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, so we started our run, and we went in there, and now we're just going to jump in behind this and start pulling down a little bit at a time. There we go. Really nice to work with, y'all. This is really, really, really nice glass to work with. And let's see if we can. Miss Mary's being a little bit, she went for a walk, and then she decided she's had her treats.
But she wants to hang.
This is a nice glass to work with, y'all. Now, we know that all that stuff right there doesn't come out that easy. But so this is a Spectrum. This glass is really pretty to work with. So I'll bring you your part number next week. Again, it's an Oceanside opal orange. It's probably because it's orange. It's probably somewhere in the 367, 369, somewhere in that. Look at this. I don't know. I'll get her. There she is. Oh, it's my baby. Hi, you're my baby.
It's a baby.
It's a baby girl on TV.
Baby.
It's a baby on TV.
We're going to we're going to go to the update on the garage right now. How's that
Yeah.
sound? Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we do. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? This is what
Oh,
we're
this is the
starting.
garage.
Yeah, this is the garage.
Ah.
This is just a sneak peek of
Stop.
when we started.
Yeah. This is
A lot
getting
of
there.
good stuff and a lot of junk.
Yeah. Well, you know, we after emptying a lot of stuff into the garage, we got to figure out how to get rid of it all.
Okay, we got questions coming in too.
Yeah, and Sally wants you to make sure you give me the part number for that orange glass, so I'll
Okay.
get it.
Okay.
I have it at the
We'll get
shop. So.
So, can you hear us? That's what I want to know. Can they hear us? So this is Ed looking at everything. Now, a new video is coming out in the series of getting this garage in shape. As you can see, the walls have already been painted. We did that a couple years ago, but we never really fixed the garage up. It's insulated. And yeah, we had all kinds of furniture and stuff, and there we were.
So this is pre-yard sale. So a lot of this stuff did dissipate during the yard sale. This, guys, this is the new AC.
This is the new AC, and that was our most expensive expenditure. That was $4,200.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did that in April. In March, we did about $800 in drainage to keep our studio clean. That's what we did.
So we went in with
added-
oversized gutters.
Yep. And so that's been helping a whole lot. And in May, we had a yard sale. So got
These
rid
are-
of a lot of junk.
See those monkeys right there? They're out of here. There's some monkeying around at somebody else's house.
Yeah, so we'll have all the updates in the new video that's coming out at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I was hoping I'd have it ready tonight, but we kept taking video. We're going to show a lot of stuff.
Well,
and,
you know, it was kind of difficult too, Barb. It's over 100 degrees outside.
Yeah,
It's a
so
little bit.
that's what we have.
Yeah, so it's all coming together, and without your help, this project isn't moving forward. So all of y'all's donations, whether it be Venmo or through YouTube to the ARTyRV channel, are greatly appreciated. And these funds that you are providing also are helping us. And Barb and I are kicking in funds too. We kicked in the $4,200 for the air conditioner.
Yeah,
so.
that's a mini split, and we had a lot of discussions about whether.
And it's a Samsung. It's the number one.
So he'll give you more information about the mini split, about the process, about the organization, and what we're doing as far as that goes. And so March was the drainage, April was the air conditioner, May was the yard sale, so we'll have some updates. And June, we're
Is
cleaning out.
In July?
And July, we're painting the floor. So we're going to be in by September, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. So because we have, we still have to build a light box and that'll be a video all on its
Build our
own.
backdrops.
Build our backdrops.
But we'll let you know how we do that, how we set up the studio, the lights, the camera, the action. We'll show it all to you. So those of you that are considering starting your own craft video series or your own craft Facebook videos or even a YouTube channel, you might learn something. We're not pros. We just know the basic stuff, but we'll be happy to share that with you too.
Yeah, we'll share it with you. We won't teach it to you. We'll share it with you.
We'll share it with you. We're not pros at that.
No, we're
By
not.
no means.
We're not. But I tell you what, we are having a lot of fun, and we've met some of the most wonderful people in the world, and our viewers are why we come back every week. So, and that is you, and thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so look for that video tomorrow night, and
7 o'clock,
but
right?
it'll be up if you miss it.
Okay. Did we have any more questions, Barb?
Pauline wanted to know about the cat door. Yeah, that's from our kitty, and that door's being replaced.
Yeah, that door is being replaced. Is the parrot door in the beginning of the program?
Is the parrot door here yet?
No, I mean in the beginning of
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so in the beginning of all the photographs that
video.
come
I
up
know.
in the video in the beginning, there's a door there that has 3 parrots in it, and those actually that door was actually built by my father, and so we're bringing it home. It's going to be the entrance from the kitchen into the new ARTyRV studio,
And then we'll build the transom to match.
and then we'll build the transom to finish out the woods.
Yeah. So there
That's
you
funny.
go.
I remember the day my dad drew that window.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Update about Ed's health. Ed went and had another test on Thursday, and it came back. He has no blockages. He's in good health. He's not he's not 18, but he's good to go. The nurse said, "Go at it."
Go at it. That's what. So they gave me I guess they gave me to go ahead and get my other hip replaced and all that stuff. So I'm excited because now Barbara and I are both on the mend. And so all the medications they've been giving us, and
we're going to be eating right and exercising
right.
and taking our meds, and we'll be fine.
Right.
Karen said that the Oceanside Orange 96 COE. That's what she thinks it is. I think it is the Oceanside Orange, but Ed will let you know.
Karen, it probably is. But what I have is Spectrum. Was built back in the 80s.
Same color.
And same glass, same company. But yeah, everything that Oceanside does is 96. So that's it's just the orange opal.
But that's what you'll find. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Jennifer
Thank you,
Enlow.
Jennifer.
Thank you, hon. We appreciate that very much. Go ahead and get the lights going for Jennifer.
Good to see you again, Jennifer. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's good. I hope everything's well, Jennifer.
Oh,
you guys have to pop in and see us. Come see us.
Yes, come see us. I'll be more active at the studio, y'all. I've been kind of slack, but I'm back at it.
No, she hadn't been slack. She's been sick.
I'm back at it, though, and I appreciate all your good wishes and
y'all, we can't do it without you, I promise
you.
So we appreciate everything greatly.
Okay, everybody. It was so good to see everyone. Do we have any more questions?
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that's right, Pauline. We used to have 2 cats, and they both passed away.
Yes, we did.
But we had them for 17 years. So that
they were old when they passed.
So I'll tell you just a quick story about our cat and our dog, Dixie. She was a beautiful little dog. So, but she knew she had this thing about chewing on pins, and we could not figure out where in the world she was getting pins. So one day, Barbara and I were home, and the cat had jumped up on the counter, which she knew that was not a good thing to do anyway. So she got up there, and we heard this, and we looked, and there was a pin right on the counter. And she went click, click with her voice, like that, or whatever she did. Anyway, the dog, Dixie, came running from the living room, and she knocked the pin on the floor to get the dog in trouble.
She would do that little noise that the cats make. A click, click noise, and then she'd knock the pen on the floor. That's why the dog was getting the pens.
We couldn't figure out how she was getting them.
Ink everywhere.
Oh.
So we had to be real careful with the pens.
We couldn't leave them laying around because we figured out the cat and the dog knew how to talk to each other.
Yeah, that was bad. Okay. We need to let these fine people go if there's no more questions.
Don't forget, guys, viewer showcase, Monday night.
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks. First Monday, it's the first Monday of every month. July, so it'll be the first Monday in July. Viewer showcase. We won't see y'all for the 4th of July, but you have to have a very safe and happy holiday weekend. Remember, this is the birth of our nation, y'all.
Is it 4th of July weekend this weekend?
No, next weekend.
Okay.
Next weekend.
All right.
This Monday will be the 31st, right?
That's right. We won't get to see them. Okay.
Anyway,
we got to go.
Here,
we're so happy to see y'all.
Ray, thank you for everything. We'll talk soon.
And we're so excited about the new videos coming up because
we're excited
back in business
to be healthy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get.
Thank you guys for everything.
Thank our members, and we love y'all, and we'll see y'all next.
Have a good night.
Good night.